Embryo, released May 21st, 1976, directed by Ralph Nelson, director of 52 films in his career, but nothing really of note, written by Anita Doohan, Jack W. Thomas, neither of whom have done anything of note, starring the legendary Rock Hudson, and Barbara Carrera, who went on to be in The Island of Dr. Moreau, and star in the James Bond film Never Say Never Again. So Paul, Rock Hudson, he almost hits a dog in the road, so he grabs it, brings it to his lab, as one does. Apparently he's a veterinarian, but not really. It's a female, and she is pregnant. He calls his son for the first time since the accident. According to his son, we don't know the accident, and it is later revealed that the accident killed his wife. He manages to save one puppy. Bummer, but hey, at least one lives. And it grew to 6 weeks old in 2 days using his special growth hormone. Little freaky. The dog is super smart and healthy, so he decides it is time to try it and experiment with a human embryo. Oh shit. Paul goes to talk to a friend about it, who of course has reservations, but he ultimately decides to help. Apparently totally normal. But meanwhile, the dog, who he brought with him, is in the car, lets itself out of the car, attacks, and unfortunately kills a smaller dog, hides the body, gets back in the car and shuts the door. That is one smart and kind of scary dog. Soon, unfortunately, a young woman unalives herself, so Paul takes the fetus. Naturally. And every 24 hours equals 1 month of growth. And he eventually stops the growth hormone. But, without it, she's still growing 1 year every 24 hours and eventually 2 years. He does eventually stop it and starts playing recordings to teach her things. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, this guy just completely took away this girl's childhood. What a dick. She soon wakes up and goes to his office completely naked with the dog, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh my god, he's gonna screw this woman. He doesn't. So she ends up repeating the math lesson, and he's like, oh my god. He's all excited and shit. The woman is soon named Victoria, and she is played by Barbara Carrera. She soon asks him, who knows about your Me. To which Paul goes, no one. And she drops this little nugget, I really don't exist, do I? It's a deep-ass line. That is a deep-ass line in a so far a not-so-great movie. He decides that it's time to let her actually meet people. This entire time he's just kept her locked up in his house, which is a little weird. But at the same time, you did kind of do a lot of illegal things with this embryo, so I get it. He brings her to a party with his being put on by his son and his pregnant daughter-in-law. There, she plays chess for the first time against a champion played by Roddy McDowall, of all people. She lets him win. He gets all pissy. Nobody lets me win. It's kind of a humorous scene, to be honest with you. Later, what I thought was going to happen earlier happens. I want to learn, to experience. So Paul screws her. And then as he sleeps, she dances around naked, because why not? And then she gets a pain in her gut. And it's like, is she pregnant? After one time? And that quickly? Weird. Martha, Paul's sister, is all freaking out about this girl who just completely shows up out of nowhere and all of a sudden is his research assistant, who he's passing her off as, and gives Paul an ultimatum. Her or Victoria. So, of course, he picks Victoria because he's currently screwing her. And Martha leaves, ends up dead of a heart attack. It's like, that was quick. But the doctor reveals, because he had to travel to, I don't remember where, that it wasn't a natural death. Something was injected into her heart. So Paul calls his son, who happens to be away, thought his wife was with her. She's not. So she assumes she's with Victoria. And she is. She ripped out the daughter-in-law's fetus. Because apparently she's rapidly aging again and she's dying. And she needs the fetus. It's like, this was already a little bit dark, but it just got really dark. The son ends up knocking over the tank with the fetus in it, which of course, obviously, unfortunately, kills the fetus. And he somehow gets impaled by some metal shard, and he dies. It's like, you're just taking everybody out. Victoria speeds away in a car. Paul follows her. She crashes. It bursts into flames because why not? But she escapes. Naturally, Paul tries to kill her. He's stopped by a group of people. She's revealed to be pregnant, and the baby is Paul's. To end the movie, and then that's it. Whew, good lord, that was boring. There's a lot of technical and medical jargon, like so much it overloads the senses and completely takes you out of the film. This was Rock Hudson's first movie in 3 years, which a break like that wasn't as common as it is nowadays. He must have really needed the money, and he honestly does try his best to turn this crappy-ass story and really bad dialogue into something passable. But it doesn't work. Barbara Correa is fine in only her second major role at the time. She was nominated for a Golden Globe in her previous and first film, The Master Gunfighter, so she already had the acting chops. But it wasn't enough to make this passable. The effects are pretty solid in the animatronics and models used for the dog and human fetuses, though, so that's something. I was hoping for more horror, too, but this leans way more into the sci-fi genre than it does horror. There are some horror elements, though not really too much. This movie, despite the talent on the screen and what should have been a fascinating story, is just simply a waste of time. Embryo gets an F. Thank you for watching Fatman Inc. Craptacular Horror. Leave a like if you enjoyed and a comment to discuss your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe to see more reviews of horror movies new and old. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.